In one of the largest night assaults of this entire war, Russia once again unleashed a massive strike on the 10th of September 2025. According to Ukraine's Air Force Command, Moscow launched 415 and 430 attack drones and 43 missiles, a deadly mix of Kh-101s, Kalibrs, Kh-59s, and the infamous Iskander-M ballistic missile. This figure stands among the highest recorded since the conflict began, showing that Russia still maintains an extraordinary military production capacity, despite years of heavy sanctions. Kyiv quickly framed the attack as a defensive success, claiming that 386 drones and 27 missiles were intercepted by air defenses and electronic warfare. But the reality on the ground told a different story. 16 missiles and 21 drones still managed to break through, striking 17 different locations, including industrial facilities, energy infrastructure, and even government buildings. Casualties were reported, lives lost in Zhytomyr, and injuries in Khmelnytsky after direct impacts. Such large interception numbers appear more like an official narrative designed to preserve public optimism rather than a complete reflection of battlefield conditions. Because in practice, every time an Iskander is launched, footage consistently shows devastating explosions that cannot be denied. And every time a Kh-101 or Kw-59 flies low, civilians manage to capture it on video, zigzagging above rooftops before detonating at its intended target. Amateur videos, CCTV recordings, and local media repeatedly captured Russian missiles piercing Ukrainian defenses. The Iskander, with hypersonic speed and terminal maneuvering, is practically impossible to intercept. Meanwhile, Kh-101 and Ka-59 cruise missiles, flying low and hugging the terrain, are far harder for radars to detect, and time after time they have hit their targets. So, even though Ukrainian officials continue to emphasize extraordinarily high interception rates, visual proof shows their defenses are working hard but remain limited. Official statements highlight success, yet the public can clearly see Russian strikes still consistently land on critical sites. This assault did not remain confined to Ukraine. Reports claimed that 8 Russian drones crossed into Poland, sparking a new wave of concern. Warsaw immediately activated its defenses, shut down Chopin Airport, and requested NATO consultations under Article 4. Western media quickly framed the incident as a direct threat to the alliance, suggesting the war was now spreading into the heart of Europe. But something doesn't add up. To this day, no technical evidence has been presented, no wreckage displayed, no serial numbers traced, no radar tracks made public. The absence of proof makes the accusations from Poland and NATO appear more like political positioning to build a narrative of threat, rather than a fully verified military fact. Moscow immediately rejected the claims. Russian diplomats called the accusations groundless, arguing that NATO was exploiting the issue to stoke fear. From Russia's perspective, such allegations are just another chapter in the information war, a tool for the West to justify further military aid to Ukraine and strengthen internal unity within the alliance. For the Kremlin, this was not a genuine battlefield incident, but a calculated geopolitical move. Once again, all eyes turn to Ukraine. The country stands as the shield of NATO, the front line absorbing strike after strike. It has been armed and funded, but always from a safe distance. NATO assists, but never commits fully. The result? Ukraine has become a proxy battleground where Russia and the West test each other's strength, while its soldiers and civilians pay the highest price. For many observers, this is proof that Ukraine is treated more as a geopolitical instrument than as an equal partner. As long as Russia is drained on the battlefield, NATO is satisfied. But as costs grow higher, support begins to slow. Gradually, NATO's posture is shifting. Weapons arrive late. Some countries have halted deliveries altogether, citing dwindling stockpiles. After more than 3 years of war, the West is exhausted, both economically and politically. Its defense industries cannot keep pace with Ukraine's constant demand for artillery shells or air defense missiles. Public opinion across Europe and America is increasingly critical, questioning billions of dollars in aid with no decisive results. And within NATO itself, leaders are divided. Some push for escalation, others quietly urge restraint. This is the reality behind the headlines. A massive Russian strike that could never be fully stopped, an alleged NATO airspace violation that was never proven, and a Western alliance that once vowed to stand with Ukraine, now quietly stepping back. In the end, this war is not only about missiles and drones, it is also about narratives and perception. Russia points to undeniable destruction. NATO and its partners emphasize interception numbers and resilience. Both sides play with information, while the greatest burden falls on the Ukrainian people, caught between two powerful forces, enduring devastation and paying the highest price in a conflict that shows no sign of ending.